Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. McCollum the 2 and Hood the 3. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Lillard in at the point guard position. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Carter in at the 5 roaming the paint. You know, Steve, for teams that are already struggling big time, what's a sign that the ship is going to be difficult to turn the other way and get back on track?
I think, Kevin, body language and obviously what they're saying in the media. There are some teams, you watch them, guys hit a three-point shot, they come to the bench. No one's up clapping, no one's communicating with each other. Those are the teams I think is very hard to turn around.
Now Lillard. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Porter passes to Dunn. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Porter in the corner. Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
When you talk about the best 3-and-D guys in the league, Porter's a climber on that list.
Lillard surveying the D. Pass to Hood. Porter with the steal. About 1 minute into the first quarter. The shot, no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. I was able to talk with Coach Jim Boylan for a minute. The deep shooting of Damian Lillard was his biggest concern. He's got a hair trigger and all the confidence of the world. And guys, they cannot let him heat up.
Thanks, David. Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Carter, and he converts the layup.
Right there, Carter using his instincts and motor to track down the miss and convert into second chance points.
Now here's Lillard. He's coming off a 34-point game against Cleveland.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
Now here's Levine. After the miss from Damian Lillard, Levine, good.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Portland again missing.
0 for 3 now in the early going, just a little bit out of sync.
Outside Porter. Dunn passes to Levine. The 3. Rebounded by Hood. The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Will it go? Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Pass to Anthony. Shoots over Markkanen. And that one hits back iron.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
And Levine throws it down.
You love the execution here. Well-timed pass. Zach LaVine showing off that 41-inch vertical.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And a chance to take a look at some numbers from McCollum.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Now, here's Lillard, providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. A baseline J. Portland, no good that time either.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Levine can't hit.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
McCollum finds Anthony to stop the drought. Markkanen pulls it in.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And Coach Jim Boylen agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylen, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Anthony against Markkanen. Shoots a fader, and there it is for him.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Frustrating beginning for them, but we have a long way to go. Now they just need to string together some buckets.
And that one's good by Porter.
He's a smart player, reads defenses very well. Porter. Will just take what you give him.
Passes to Nurkic. Out to Anthony. The pass to McCollum. Back to Anthony. Shoots over Markkanen. The shot by Anthony, no good.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Beautiful play by Dunn. You see the power, the body control, not to be denied.
Bulls shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
To me, Chris Dunn has all the tools to be really good. Has to cut down on the turnovers and has to keep working on that jump shot.
Now, here's Lillard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Porter, no luck. Trailblazers trail by 12. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
One criticism of Jim Boylen before getting extended was his offense, called too slow and too methodical. He addressed that this offseason by getting a top assistant to redesign the offense.
Now here's Levine. He had 16 points in the win against Charlotte.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Now here's Anthony. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Dunn. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And Steve, for Boylen, a first-time head coach, a smart move to shore up his staff, though.
We see a lot of coaches now hire a specialist assistant coach to delegate part of that game to. Lets guys like Boylen focus on player development and defense.
LaVine, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Good recognition by LaVine. Has the defender where he wants him. Doesn't let him off the hook.
Well, you just watch LaVine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with LaVine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Drafted 13th overall because of his great length and athleticism. Zach LaVine has really rounded out his skill set.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Outside, LaVine fires the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. LaVine's got 8 points.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And good that time. And it's 7 points for Chris Dunn.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find an open man.
Right side against Carter. It's McCollum on the wing. Over Markkanen. Got it from 16 feet. He's got 5.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Kicks it to LaVine. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Pass to Labissiere. Hezonja with the ball. He's guarded by Markkanen. And here's McCollum for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Markkanen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Deflects the pass. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 17 and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Portland. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough.
And when you look at Portland, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
And we've all thought this. They're just a middle-of-the-road team. The last thing anyone in the NBA wants to be.
Now, here's Satoransky. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Young drives in, and Young slams it home.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Chicago leading by 17. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Simons surveying the D. Labissiere finds Hezonja. Portland moving the ball around. Labissiere, no good. Chicago's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. To the middle. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Valentine. And that's now 6 points for Thaddeus Young. McCollum against Satoransky. Here's Valentine. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Simons. Money from the wing. Here's Harrison. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Valentine. Now Satoransky. Lets a floater go. Good D by McCollum.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Passes it to Hezonja. McCollum outside. He dishes it to Labissiere. Here's Hezonja. Whiteside kicks to Labissiere. Here's McCollum. And Portland again with the bucket.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Here's Harrison. There's the pass to Satoransky. Banked in off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 21.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Hezonja. Inside. Cullen passes to Labissiere. Here's Simons. Portland needs to get off a shot. Just 2 to shoot. Poked away. Here's McCollum. He has 7. There's the triple. Valentine grabs the board. The Bulls leading by 21. And Satoransky kicks to Valentine. And the 3 off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the Bulls making a change here. White's checked in. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers trail by 21. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Puts it up from 12. Hezonja's shot is off.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Young's shot is off. Ariza with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Back to Hezonja. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
Here's McCollum. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Hezonja at the 4 and Whiteside at the 5. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point. Ariza passes to Whiteside. Shot clock at 5. Here's McCollum. Kicks it out to Ariza for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution, and you saw the results.
Steve, when you think about underrated stars in the NBA, who comes to your mind?
Drew Holiday for me is one.
Yes.
Mike Conley is another. Even a guy that gets a lot of praise, I still don't think he gets enough, is Klay Thompson, especially on the defensive end. It just scratches my head that he's really never made an all-defensive team selection.
It's nice to see underrated guys like Chris Middleton and D'Angelo Russell get all-star berths for the first time.
Yeah, those two are coming on as well.
Ryan Arcidiacono now checked in for Satoransky. And then for the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Whiteside. Anthony comes in for Mario Hezonja. And Hood subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Here's Simons. Ball's knocked loose. McCollum outside. Nurkic in the post. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
Now here's White. He had 10 points in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Floats one. Young from outside. The shot will not fall. And it's Portland the other way. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Poked loose.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Valentine dishes to White. Good work defensively by Anthony. Trailblazers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Simons, the pass to McCollum, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
The throw good, McCollum. Damian Lillard's checked in for Anfernee Simons. And so McCollum nails both of them. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks. The Bulls leading by 18. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Valentine passes to Felicio. To the inside. Young. Count that one. Young's got 4 this quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Down low. It's tipped and stolen by White. Felicio kicks to Valentine. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take one step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
Chicago with the ball, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Clock at 6. Felicio with the bucket. Felicio's got his first bucket of the night.
He goes to the bounce pass there. Nice rhythm at the end of the play.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Thaddeus Young.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And checking out some stats for LaVine. The past month has been surreal. 5th in three-point shooting and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And, yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. He's perfect from the line this time. The Bulls leading by 19. Now, here's Dunn. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Now, here's Anthony. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. McCollum against Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Now here's McCollum. Guarded closely. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Down against Lillard. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
For a stretch 4 who spends a lot of time on the perimeter, Markkanen does a good job attacking the offensive glass.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. You know, Smitty, you watch Markkanen. He's just built for the modern NBA.
Yes, he's an incredible weapon on the pick and pop with his shooting touch. You could see that being his go-to move, Kevin, for a long time.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Simons is checked in. Here is Lillard. Outside Hood. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. For Portland, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Here's Markkanen. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Outside, LaVine. From 13, they get the rebound. Here's Carter. Can't connect from short range. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Here's Simons. A second chance effort. Kicks it out to Lillard. 4 on the shot clock. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Now, here's Dunn, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard against Dunn. Carter outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Levine. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is the thing about Wendell Carter. He's got the skill to go with the size. Very difficult to defend.
And you look at Wendell Carter Jr., the center out of Duke. Fantastic blend of size and mobility. A lot to like about what he can do.
Carter hits them both. And with Wendell Carter Jr., we saw flashes of his potential last season.
Easy to see why he was a snap pick at 7 for the Bulls back in 2018. As he gets more comfortable in his role and his teammates lean on him, he could be a force.
Here's Porter. Second shot opportunity. Great D that time from Hood.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here's Dunn after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. And Hood the bucket on the assist by Nurkic.
He scores from everywhere. Inside, outside, in between. Hood can fill it up.
Levine finds Porter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic.
Well, the former Georgetown Hoya, Otto Porter, was on the move last season. Traded at the deadline to Chicago, who are in need of a player like Porter who can shoot from outside.
First free throw is good. Smitty, as you mentioned, the need for shooters was something that brought Porter here.
And Porter has been a consistently good shooter, something he's worked on over his career, Kevin. He's young and appears to be a perfect fit for what this team wants to do in the future.
Chicago making a switch here. Harrison's checked in, and Portland with a change here too. McCollum's checked in for Anfernee Simons. When you look at the luxury tax structure, Smitty, it's now more expensive than ever to maintain a championship contending roster.
Yeah, it is, and I think it's a choice of a lot of these organizations. Some owners want to do it, some don't. But I think if you want to win a championship, you're going to have to open up your checkbook.
And so he hits both. And it's Harrison with the ball for the Bulls. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Carter. They shoot again. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Here's Nurkic. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to Harrison. Outside, Levine. From the arc. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
This is what Zach LaVine is built to do. He can get you points in bunches, and sometimes he can go all night.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 6. Right side Hood. It's McCollum on the wing. Guarded by Levine. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And it's sent back by Carter.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector.
That's his first personal foul. 15 foul.
The Bulls have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. The first one falls.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Satoransky's checked in for Levine. And Portland with a change here, too. Whiteside's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. It's McCollum on the wing. Here's Whiteside. And that one, good. Whiteside's got his first points of the night.
Are you serious? Whiteside doing major damage on the offensive glass.
Now Satoransky. Markkanen finds Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And Portland has possession. Lillard outside. Dishes to Carmelo. Kicks it out to Lillard. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When he was drafted, Damian Lillard said he wanted to go to the Blazers with the 6th pick. The opportunity to play right away and be embraced by the city of Portland.
Shoot 2.
And that one misses. And Damian Lillard says, Greg, win or lose, he wants to stay in Portland. He keeps his residence there year-round.
And talk about his loyalty. In high school, lightly recruited. He ends up committing to Weber State. His senior year, all the big schools come calling. And Lillard kept his commitment. That shows you how he's built.
And even as a rookie, you could see the consistency game to game from Wendell Carter. Very dependable on the glass and on the scoreboard for a player so young.
Now here's Porter. His last outing with 20 points. Carter outside. 5 on the clock. Harrison. No good on the 3. Trailblazers trail by 20. Here's Satoransky. He kicks it to Markkanen. To the paint. Here's Carter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Hassan Whiteside.
With Wendell Carter Jr., you love the do-it-all ability, the understanding of the game.
And with Carter, he's only going to get better over the years.
The upside is easy to see. He always finds ways to contribute to this team. Not sure if he'll be a star, but he'll be a rock on the offense and defensive end for a long time.
That free throw, no good.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Some changes for Chicago. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Valentine in for Porter. And the second free throw, good. And every so often, Steve, we'll see 2 teammates fighting over a rebound. You ever have a teammate upset with you for stealing his rebounds?
A lot, Kevin. All the bigs I played with, those guys hated when guards came in. They would elbow you, and if you're on their same team, saying get out of here, especially for a lot of those bigs, it was a lot of rebound incentives in their contract, so they wanted to grab every rebound.
And the free throw, no good. And stolen by Lillard. Whiteside, the pass to Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And that's 11 points for Lillard.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Here's Satoransky. And it's Portland with the rebound. McCollum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And again, no good by Chicago.
Woo! Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
And once they rolled the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
44 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Harrison. Passes it to Young. And the layup falls. Young's got 12.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Right wing. Lillard, right side. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. That free throw good from Lillard. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Chicago leading by 14. Satoransky in the corner for the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Satoransky's got his second bucket of the night.
Satoransky.
Lillard with it. McCollum right side. Ariza outside. Over Valentine. Oh, he got it to go!
Wow. I can't believe it. Woo.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back to the action after this word.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Chicago came ready to play. They went to work early at both ends of the floor, going on a 9-0 run to jump out in front. At the end of the first quarter, they found themselves way out on top. The second quarter didn't advance their lead, but they still dominated the half overall, ending it way out in front. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie. Giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They looked out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Down by 15. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's done in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Unselfish play by Hood. Could take it himself, but finds the open man.
Lillard against Dunn. Carter outside. The dish to Porter. 6 to shoot. Over Hood. Porter, no luck.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Lillard from outside. Rebound by the Bulls. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Dunn. Nurkic with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Off the inbound pass. Count it. 15 points for Zach LaVine.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Out to Anthony. Takes a shot at the elbow. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 8 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Done outside. And there's the pass to Markkanen. Over Hood. Another one falls for Chicago.
This shows Markkanen's understanding of the game. You play me to shoot from the outside, well, I'm going inside.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Chicago Bulls continue to be a team in rebuild mode. They traded for Otto Porter at the deadline last season, and that seemed like a turning point. It lessened the logjam in the front court, and his versatile game fit well with some of the young players. Now that they've added rookie Kobe White with other moves this summer, fans are eager to see this young team take the next step. Kevin?
And David, they've got some pieces too. Thank you. Now here's Porter. Following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Here's LaVine. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Sometimes when LaVine doesn't want to challenge at the rim, he goes to the floater.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lillard outside. That's tipped. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's made 2 of his last 5 attempts so far at the line.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Lillard. Skal Labissière's checked in for the Trailblazers. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
And maybe he's getting his feel back. It hasn't been his day at the line, and that's not something we say very often.
Now, here's Dunn. He's got 9. And it's Carter missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Labissière, the bucket on the assist by Lillard.
And once Labissière has that kind of position down there, it's pretty much over already. So skilled at draining baskets from that range.
Dunn misses. Trailblazers trail by 13. It's McCollum on the wing, guarded by LaVine. McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Lillard against Markkanen to the middle. It's deflected and stolen by Dunn. And he finishes the break with a lay-in. Dunn's got 11.
In the open court, that's where Chris Dunn can really let loose, creating havoc for the defense.
Dunn against Lillard. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. 4th, Damian Lillard.
Quite a roll he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
You see defensively, Carter with good instincts. He can move his feet, and of course, he gives you the size. And what a terrific job he's doing tonight. No trouble going in there among the trees and pulling down monster rebounds.
Now here's Lillard. 17 points in the game. Chalk up 2 there. Lillard's got 19 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And so Hood will bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's a 13-point game, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Otto Porter. His last 10 games, averaging about 15 points, just over 2 steals, and 5 rebounds. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
I mean, high-level feel for the game. Allows him to gamble with a purpose. Does he get burned once in a while? Sure, but not as often as he guesses right.
And, you know, he may finally be rounding into form after what's been a tough game for him at the line prior to this trip.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Young comes in for Wendell Carter. And it's Ryan Arcidiacono in for Chris Dunn. That one is no good.
And there's no doubt that this team views Lauri Markkanen as a big part of their future. Many slept on Markkanen in the draft, but he could be a star.
Now here's Porter. He's got 7. He feeds it to Markkanen. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Lillard. 3rd in scoring, 5th in steals, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy. And everyone else knows it as well. Outside Hood. Back to Lillard. Takes a 3. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting. As you said, Smitty, Markkanen has the potential to be an all-star someday.
He's not quite there yet, Kevin. Not by any means. Needs to take a jump forward and go from being a shooter to an all-around scorer.
Now here's LaVine. He's got 17. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Hood's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lillard outside. From downtown, and another 3 for Portland.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
The Bulls leading by 6. Here's Arcidiacono. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Porter. And he makes good on the layup.
And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
Now, here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them, a spark that turned things around.
And it's the Bulls with the ball after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Here's Arcidiacono. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Trailblazers trail by 6. And a wide open look for Hood. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. Kazanya's got his first bucket in this one.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Arcidiacono kicks to LaVine. Young trying to break free. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine. LaVine's got 6 points in the quarter.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Lillard, right side, kicks it out to Ariza. From deep. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And a wide open look for Porter. Off target from outside.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half.
Left side Ariza. Knocked away. Young with the steal. By himself. And then Levine with the jam.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Lillard on top, defended by Young. And it's Lillard missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miss.
Oh, did you see that?
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
You see Zach LaVine in the Bulls uniform, and it's hard not to think of the trade that sent him here. He was a big part of the deal that sent Jimmy Butler out of Chicago.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for Ryan Arcidiacono. Collins checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Damian Lillard. And with Levine and the Butler trade, there were a lot of critics at the time. But you know what, Greg? It's worked out for the Bulls.
And Kevin, the Bulls took a chance with Levine, and he's developed into a bright young star. Took another risk giving him a big contract after the injury, but he's come back better and stronger since then.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Skal Labissière. The Bulls have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. No good on the free throw. Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Markkanen. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. It's rebounded by Labissière. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Labissière. It's Hezonja in the corner. Back to Labissière. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Hezonja's shot is off.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Collins passes it to Labissière. Hezonja with the ball. Collins kicks to Hezonja. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
And you could see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And here is Satoransky. He has 5. And again, Chicago, no good. Hezonja on the wing. Pass to Simons. They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. The Bulls third.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Stolen by Levine. Pass to Young. Oh, and here comes Young all alone.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Here's Simons. Satoransky covering. .139 left in the third quarter of the game. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Valentine. He's getting around 8 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
White, he's checked in for the Bulls. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Collins. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Labissiere. McCollum's checked in for Hood, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simmons. The Bulls leading by 8. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Now, Valentine. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Markkanen down low. He's covered by Whiteside.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. White looking around. The baseline J. That shot no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Lillard against White. The pass to Hezonja. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. Good defensive work there by Young. Valentine with it. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Valentine's got his second bucket of the night. Lillard outside. Kicks it to Carmelo. Over Young. It's not going to go for him.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bulls lead by 8. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Whiteside is out there with Anthony, and it's Hezonja in at the 3 slot.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's White. Left side, Markkanen. Good. And the Bulls lead by 8. Trailblazers shooting 43% for the game. White against Lillard. Pass to Hezonja. Over Valentine. And Hezonja gets it to go.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
White the pass to Satoransky. Now Valentine. He's guarded by McCollum. Back to Satoransky. And that one is off. Anthony with the defensive effort. Trailblazers trail by 6. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Here's Hezonja. No good from outside. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Bulls. The shot by Valentine, no good. Stolen by Satoransky. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Valentine shot good.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Now, here's Lillard. Hezonja on the wing. Anthony looking it over. Back to Hezonja. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Bulls leading by 6. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Bulls, Porter's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Satoransky. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Dunn. Knocks it loose. Stolen by McCollum. Over in the corner, Lillard lets it go from deep. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's, it's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Dunn. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
Harrison's checked in for Chicago. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Hood's checked in. And with Otto Porter, the skills are always apparent with his play. And Smitty, you just like when he's playing aggressively on the floor.
Yeah, it's something that his former coach, Scott Brooks, was always trying to promote to Porter. When he becomes more than just a catch-and-shoot threat, that's when his game is at his best.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Here's Harrison. And the Bulls with another miss. Trailblazers trail by 8. McCollum outside. Left side, Hood. Over Dunn. The offensive rebound. Whiteside kicks to Hood. Anthony left side. Tries again. And he lays it up and in.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now, here's Dunn. Carter on the wing. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Whiteside's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. The Bulls leading by 6. Here's Harrison. It's Carter, high post. Whiteside's there. Porter kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Harrison. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the 3.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Lillard against Dunn. Out to Anthony. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Dunn against Lillard. Dishes it to Whiteside. Back to Lillard. Over Dunn. And it will go. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Lillard.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
Markkanen passes to Porter. Over Anthony. Porter, no luck. The Trailblazers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. But on the wing, Dunn covering. But on the wing, he kicks it to Lillard to tie it up. And the 3 ball is good.
Timeout.
Lillard's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
Chicago calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Levine's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jim Boylen talking with his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
Thanks, David. Markkanen, good.
A tale of two halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Out left to the wing. Lillard against Dunn. And Lillard kicks to Whiteside. Passes it to Hood. Anthony on the wing. That's a 2 from Lillard. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Porter looking it over. Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's for Portland. They've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Anthony finds Whiteside. The pass to Lillard. Shoots over Markkanen. Lillard misses. Chicago's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Porter with it. He's picked up by Whiteside.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks. That's just a solid execution to get a wide open look.
Here's Dunn. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Challenging the heart of the defense, Dunn will break you down if you don't stay connected to him.
Dunn against Lillard. Lets it go from 11. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Anthony's got 4 this quarter. The Bulls shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Dunn passes to Markkanen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's Carter missing.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Anthony kicks to Hood. Shoots over Markkanen. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Dunn. Markkanen dishes to Levine. Carter, the pass to Dunn. Off target with his 3. And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. Now, here's Lillard. To take the lead. No good on the shot. And it's Chicago the other way. Stolen by Markkanen. Dunn, wide open, he fires, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Look at Chris Dunn. How important is that for him to hit big shots?
Lillard against Dunn. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, he hasn't been able to get to the line as much as he did in that first half. Credit the defense for making the adjustment.
You throw good, McCollum. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Chicago leading. Here's Levine, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Portland.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
And the first one drops. And so Levine nails both of them. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Lauri Markkanen.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Now here's Lillard. Anthony up on top. Back to Lillard. Lock at 6. Over Levine. Lillard misses. Chicago leading by 3. And here is Dunn. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Lillard, the pass to Carmelo. Lillard against Markkanen. Lillard attacking, and it's Ariza in the corner. Back to Lillard. Over Markkanen, and the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 37.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Oh, my goodness, he's kicking himself. You know, that's a critical time to commit a turnover. No telling how their error will ultimately play out.
1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dunn, and it's Whiteside with the rebound. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Anthony left side. Lillard against Dunn. Lillard, the pass to Ariza. Almost, but it rolls out. Chicago has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Dunn, it's good.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now, here's Lillard. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Ariza. Back to Lillard. Over Dunn. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen. .40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And stolen by Lillard. Anthony trying to get open. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Anthony against Dunn. Outside, Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Levine for 3. It doesn't go for him. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 3. 1 second left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie it. And it's all about the 3 right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next.